Today is May 3rd, 2025. I'm up here just below the former Irongate Dam at the bridge at the boat launch area, and that would be the Irongate Fish Hatchery. Figured I'd kind of come up here. It's been a while since I've been able to get up here to see what things look like. We've had a wetter than normal, I should say, a pretty wet winter. We have flooded a few times. We actually had rain last weekend. We had rain last night. Thunderstorms roll through. So I thought I'd come up since it's been a while since I've been able to get up here. Last time I was up here, there was little skid steers and stuff like that up here. It looks like they've redone this whole area. There's now signs that says parallel trailer parking, no parking, and that one says one-way traffic. But this looks nice now. See that there's a bench right over there. And there's another sign right here that says loading area. And that would be the bridge that they put in before they took out the dams. That's the one that they use for the heavy equipment. And this would be what I'll call just the Irongate Bridge. It still looks pretty soft down there. I can see footprints kind of sunk in down there. Still lots of kind of sandy and silty. It's a bit cool today. It's supposed to be in the 50s. We've been fairly warm. We've been in the 70s. It's a bit windy today. I thought it was going to clear off and be a little sunny from about noon on, but now the weather forecast says it's supposed to be cloudy all day. So I apologize that I don't have the sun to kind of help me be able to see into the water better. And that would be where the dry hydrant is in the boat launch area that they put in during this project when they started taking the dams out. They put that cement slab in and they brought that dry hydrant. That's for fire season when water tenders have to draft from somewhere. That's where they're supposed to draft from. I'll be going down there soon, but I thought I'd come and see kind of what things look like from up here. Everything's definitely green with all the moisture that we've had. Like I said, over there is the Irongate Fish Hatchery. This is that area that I was just looking at. Pause it. And that's what things are kind of looking upstream from up on top of this bridge. Last year they had that sonar device in that area. That was the sonar device that was picking up the fish that was swimming upstream. The dam would be up and around the bend above that. I don't see anything out now. Of course, I can see that area better from down below too. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to zoom it back in. There we go. And all that used to be rock. I'm sorry, I'm getting the fence. Where you see all that sand, that's washed in from these high water flows. There's birds up here today. So now I'm walking down towards the boat launch area. This is what it's looking like from up here. Lots of sand. Looks like they've had something down here. I can see the tracks. It's kind of washed out, but lots of bark material. You can kind of see the pebbles. There's some clarity and then it kind of gets murky. But you can also see a lot of that sand and sediment that is built up here on the bank. And that would be looking upstream. You can see there's still a lot of sediment that's here in this dirt, or sorry, here in the rocks. Some of this looks pretty hard. That's that red type material that we're seeing. It's probably I know it's what's giving the Klamath River that red color that's not going away. It probably won't go away. This is still wet, but you can see that real red color. Might not be coming through, but that looks more clay-like material, not real sandy. Sure if you can see all the sediment. Obviously you can see what's accumulated on the boat launch. Kind of some different looking materials. You can see the sand and that real red clay type material. I'd say that this ranges, if I just so to put it into perspective, I'll zoom out just a little bit. Oh, that's as far as I can go. That's flat with the boat launch. So you can see that's probably maybe about a foot high. So the boat launch is completely covered in rock and sediment, or most of it. I can barely see part of it right here. It's definitely moving the gravels around too. So I mean, you can see what the clarity is. There's all the rocks that they've put in. It's going to be interesting to see what all this area looks like come summertime and when these flows go down. I know this morning when I checked the Irongate gauge, the CFS was 3,810. It looks like it was up the last day or two, and it was in the low 3,000s before that. But like I said, you can definitely tell it's pushing all the pebble rock around too, the smaller rock. Then we get down here and it's more sand. I'm not really sinking much walking on it. I think I can hear the pumps from the hatchery. And this is what it's looking like upstream. And just for perspective, so that everybody knows, up around that bend, where you see all the rocks, there's a bend there, and the dam used to be up and around that bend. When they were putting the sonar devices in, it was kind of like in that area. I'm curious to see if they put it in again this year. But that's what it's looking like upstream. So I'm actually gonna pause it, and I brought my gloves with me, so I'm gonna pause it. Okay, so I'm walking back up. So you can see all the pebbles there. I'm kind of curious to see how deep this is. Ooh, that's where I'm starting to hit the rock. So it's pretty deep there. That's how much sand is here. So this is pretty sandy. This kind of looks like a mix. Ooh, that's more clay feeling. Oh yeah, that's definitely more clay. Kind of see what this is. This is more sand. And that's about where I start hitting the rock. Ooh, that's hard. That's really hard. Well, I think that might be a rock. But this is pretty hard. Yeah, that's some rock and let's go see what we got here. This is pretty sandy, but you can see you disturb that. So a lot of that a lot of that gravel that they've brought in, you can see is washed out and around. See what we got here. Oh, this is more clay-like right here on top. Some sand. Oh yeah, it takes me a little bit to grab that. I can feel some rock underneath that one. That's kind of a mix. I don't know if you can see the soil difference here. You can see the ridges. Oh gosh. But that's what it's looking like right here. Takes a little bit to disturb it. But you can see when I start moving it around, it's pretty murky. I don't know if you can tell over there, there's kind of a difference. Oh yeah, I'm like sticking here. I wasn't sticking anywhere else. Let's see. So here, it's kind of that sticky feel. And yes, I got my own water in the car to wash off my hand, so I'm wearing gloves. Let's kind of see what this looks like. Sorry if I'm going too fast for some of you. It's kind of a good picture looking upstream. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out. This is really red. Is that a rock? Oh no. So you can see how hard that is. I have to kick it. Oh, it's almost like rock. Pretty red. It's pretty hard. So you can see kind of how hard some of this sediment has become. Almost like rock. Like, that's hard. Takes a lot of effort, and this is with my left hand, and I'm not left-handed. It takes a lot of pressure to break that apart. Sounds like a rock too, it's hard. So, let's see what we got here. There's kind of a mix here. See what we got up here. So you can kind of see the rock pebbles here. This is definitely more sandy. Kind of start hitting the rock here. So anyways, you guys can kind of see. Let's see what this is. This looks pretty sandy. Oh, but it's kind of clayey underneath. Definitely different underneath than on top. You can feel the difference. I know it's kind of hard to see the difference. But right on top of that rock is more clay feeling. It's a different consistency feeling. You can kind of see it. You can kind of see this little bench. This is kind of where I'm starting to sink more. So you can see, oh yeah, that's definitely more clay feeling. Kind of a mix. Ooh, yeah. This is that bench. That's more hard. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty hard. Oh my goodness. That's really hard. So that's kind of about how deep till I can feel the pebbles. Tell something, like I said, was down in here before. Just kind of go see what it looks like over here. You can definitely see that different material here. You can see the rock there. Oh yeah, that's hard. Oh, that's deep. It takes a lot of effort to scoop that up. Top feels more like sand right here, and then you definitely a combination. You can see where somebody sunk out here before. It is a little soft. Ooh. Ooh, it's definitely really soft down there. It's more clay-like on the bottom, more sandy on the top. But yeah, that's really wet down there. Hopefully you guys don't all mind playing in the dirt with me, but I thought then we can all kind of see what it's looking like. So it's definitely a mix. I don't know if you can see down there. This feels more sandy. It's pretty deep here. Anyways, yeah, this right here is more sandy feeling. All right.